morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to today's meeting of the Public Facilities Commission. Let me hand it over to
Good morning,
TT.
Commissioners. Thank you, Chair Craven. Good morning, Commissioners. This meeting is being recorded and broadcast live. Before we get started, I've asked Colleen Daly, the PFC Secretary, to take a roll call of the meeting participants. Colleen, if you would please conduct the roll call.
Thank you, TT. Participants, please unmute your device and confirm your presence when I call your name. Beginning roll call with the Commission. Catherine Craven, Chair.
Present.
Larry Mamoli, Commissioner. Sorry, Larry, I know you're here. I just can't hear you.
Buttons. Present.
Thank you.
Ah,
TT Lee, Legal
There's
Advisor.
too many things, too many buttons that can mute you, even though
Present.
Thank you. Catherine Pendleton, Article Clerk.
Present.
Thank you. Next, with the Mayor's Office of Housing, Tiara Satchabel, Housing Development Officer, NHD.
Present.
Nerylise Janis, Project Manager, Real Estate Management and Sales Division.
present.
I'll read for the record the remainder of the individuals who are in attendance but will not be presenting in today's meeting. Attendees do not need to unmute your device. John Feuerbach, Senior Development Officer, NHD. Jessica Boatwright, Deputy Director, NHD. And Nina Jones, Assistant Corp Counsel, Law Department. And this concludes roll call. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you, Colleen. The first order of business before you this morning concerns draft meeting minutes for the Mayor's Public Facilities Department and Mayor's Office of Housing, which took place on October 19th, 2022. Is there a motion to approve these meeting minutes?
motion to approve.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The meeting minutes for October 19th for PFD and MOH are hereby approved. Beginning today for MOH, we have Jessica Boatwright, Deputy Director for NHD. Vote number 1 is being presented by Tiara Satchwell, Housing Development Officer with the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of MOH. This is a request for conveyance to River Senior Apartments, LLC. This is for vacant land located at 150 River Street in Mattapan. The purchase price is for $100. Tiara, if you would please present your vote request.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm here requesting the PFC approval for the conveyance of one parcel of vacant land at 150 River Street in the neighborhood of Mattapan in Boston to the ownership entity of River Senior Apartments, LLC. As background, PFC approved the developer designation to the nominee comprised of principals of the Caribbean Integration Community Development Incorporation and the Planning Office of Urban Affairs on December 12, 2018 for 24 months, approval of an extension on January 13, 2021 for 12 months, and another approval of tentative developer designation on December 5th, 2021 for an additional 12 months. At this time, Planning Office and Caribbean Integration have created a single purpose entity, River Senior Apartments, LLC, the subject entity in this conveyance vote request. As background, an RFP was advertised pursuant to the provisions of MGL Chapter 30B, Section 16, and available to the public on February 26, 2018. The advertisement appeared in the Boston Herald on February 26, 2018 and March 5th, 2018, as well as in the Central Register on February 28, 2018. The proposal submission deadline was April 13th, 2018, and 3 proposals were received. After a thorough review of proposals submitted for completeness, financial feasibility, and community support, the development team of CICD and POA were recommended for the tentative developer designation as the most advantageous proposal, and PFC approved the developer designation on December 12, 2018. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided slides related to this vote request, which are displayed on the screen. The first slide shows a locus map of the property. The second slide shows the existing conditions of the site. And the final slide shows a preliminary rendering of the building. River Senior Apartments LLC proposes to develop a new rental housing residential building totaling 30 units for seniors on the vacant site at 150 River Street. The development will be a mix of studio and one-bedroom units rented at a mix of affordability, which includes 3 homeless set-aside units, at or below 30% of area median income, units at 50% at or below 50% AMI, units at 60% AMI, and units between 61 and 80% AMI. River Senior Apartments LLC proposes offering amenities such as a bicycle room, open space, and community room space. There will be 12 on-site parking spots for residents and guests. If PFC approves the vote request, River Senior Apartments LLC will complete various tasks undertaken to this date that include finalize the permitting process and close on funding for the project, close on the sale of the city-owned parcel, and begin construction of the project slated for March 2023. In closing, if the PFC approves the vote request, the project will create the following community benefits: housing targeted to seniors with a mix of affordability. The project will revitalize 1 parcel of vacant land and remove it from the city inventory to be used for affordable housing. We'll create senior housing in the neighborhood of Mattapan, which has one of the highest senior populations in the city. The project is expected to create approximately 42,000 construction hours, which will generate jobs among the building trades. Thank you, and I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions?
Yes, more of a housekeeping one. You have the appraised value back in November of 2018 at $337,000. The assessed value in 2022 at $655,000. Obviously, this purchase price $100, and normally this would make an issue, but we should always have a more recent appraisal with these projects, not to have a 4-year gap between appraisals. I know it technically in this particular project doesn't have an issue since the purchase price is $100, but it's more of a housekeeping. Other than that, motion to approve.
Second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is hereby approved. The final vote for MOH today will be vote number 2, presented by Nerylise Jenis, Project Manager with the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of MOH. This is a request for tentative developer designation intent to sell to Ronald and Siobhan Peters for vacant land located at 23 Dakota Street in Dorchester. The purchase price is recommended at $32,000. Nerylise, if you would please present vote number 2, please.
Thank you, TT. Good morning, Commissioners. I am here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation to Ronald and Siobhan Peters for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. MOH conducted a public process that resulted in the developer designation in this tentative designation vote request. A community notification was mailed in January and July of 2022 to inform of MOH's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposal was issued on July 11th, 2022 and advertised in the State and Central Register on July 13th, 2022, in the Boston Herald on July 11th and 18th of 2022, as well as in the City Record on July 18th and the 25th of 2022. One proposal was received in response to the RFP on August 15th, 2022, and was determined to meet the eligibility criteria. The offer price is for the appraised value. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided handouts related to the vote request, which are displayed on screen. The first is a site map, and the second is in a street view of the parcel itself. This parcel will be sold with an open space deed restriction. Mr. and Mrs. Peters own the adjacent parcel and propose to use this parcel as additional yard space and parking. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It will return a vacant property in MOH's inventory for a little over 34 years to productive use and tax rolls. And this sale will also generate $32,000 in initial revenues from the sale. And I am here to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Any questions? Commissioner Maloney?
No questions. Motion to approve.
Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Vote number 2 is hereby approved. This concludes the agenda for MOH for today's meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Seconded. All in favor of adjournment?
Aye.
Thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you.